Here I am, Scotty Kazan, back again with the different look, different vibes going. I got a lot of stuff for you guys today. I know I haven't been here in a while, but this is going to be a very jam-packed episode of Scotty Kazan, and I'm going to drop some knowledge. I'm going to give you some advice. I'm going to give you some insights of things I've noticed lately, and I'm just going to talk a lot because that's what I do. I talk a lot. That's why we're here, right? We're here because you know I'm going to talk a lot. That's the plan. So anyway, how we liking the beard? Got the beard going, got the mustache working. I just stopped caring. I just trimmed it up now, but before I had the whole neck going. And the hat. So let's talk about the hat first. It's summer, and I advise everyone to get a giant sun hat for summer events. And the reason why is because you never know when you get caught out in the sun. You don't want to get caught out there. I mean, yeah, you try to get shade when you can, but some events just don't have shade to provide. And you need a sun hat. The thing is, though, I got this hat at Dick's Sporting Goods, and I bought two of them. This is the hat that is actually not good for gigs. The good hat's in the car. The thing is, this hat, I love the way it looked. It looked better. This is a beautiful looking hat. The other hat didn't look as nice, but it was lightweight, and it's perfect. It's been the best thing I've ever gotten. So, yeah, definitely go to Dick's Sporting Goods, get a big hat, protect your face from getting sunburned, and also you'll feel better. But this hat in particular, it's a little too heavy, and it's a little too warm for me to do gigs in, unfortunately. But, I'll wear it around when I feel like it, and I can't speak enough about big, giant hats. It's great. And then the other thing is, if you want, you could just kind of make balloons, and this way, you kind of just, it's nice. It's nice having, a little bit of a brim there. It's good stuff. All right, so I got some more stuff to show you guys. Remember that list I made? It was great, wasn't it? Well, after 3 months, it got beat up. It got tore up. It got ripped up. It got bent up. And then the kids markered and Sharpied all over it, and now it's completely ruined. So I had to go back to the drawing board and do it all over again. But you know me, when I do something, I don't make it the same. I make it better and better and better. So what I did was, this is my line work simple side. This is the simple side, right? This is when we're turning and burning. This is when there's over 50 or 60 kids and we're just gonna, bang out balloons, and that's what we're doing. And then here, I'm so proud of it. I am so proud of it. Here it is. Now I hope you can see it. I can't see the camera anymore, but I hope you see everything. And now I'll bring it closer, because what I did was I put 2 pictures in every square. So I just went absolutely psycho. I mean, I must be out of my mind to offer all of these designs on a given night. But you know what? I really want to impress people. And the thing is, the reason why I did something like this is because nobody ever gets a frog or a lizard, but I feel like if you see a picture of it, you might get it more. Same goes for the chicken and the bee. I'm hoping the pictures will generate interest and people will get them. Let's see, what else did I do? I put a princess on reluctantly, but I wanted to try it. And I did the watermelon, and then I got the Pokemons over here, and I figured we'll put some spooky stuff over there. And I got my fruit bowl, and I got the burger and the hot dog, which we're going to play around with. And I got the squirrel and a kitty cat, crab, lobster, lion, tiger. See, I like how I kind of kept the themes together. At least I tried to for some of them. Not all of them, but let's see. And yeah, I'm really not sure how everything's going to go. Look, I even put bulldog and pug. So, and then of course I had to do my branding on the bottom because I had some extra space. I figured I might as well do it. So yeah, guys, that's the brand new list. And the thing is, I'm going to go get laminating sheets. I am going to laminate this because what happens is it gets wet and then it bleeds. And that's not good. And then the kids tear it and rip it. So I got to go get laminating sheets. So I'm going to go do that as soon as I can. All right. So before you guys go, I do have some knowledge to drop on you. And I got notes. These are my notes. So the first note is mystery surprise ideas. So the mystery surprise is really fun. What I've noticed is the regulars, the kids that see me every single week, you know what? They don't know what to get anymore, so they just go mystery. And some restaurants, I've been seeing the same kids every single week, and every single week they get a mystery. And I'm like, I don't know what to make this kid. I already made him like 6 other balloons. I'm out of ideas. So here's what I did. On Instagram, I follow a lot of balloon artists, obviously, and I hope you do too. And if I see something really cute and unique, I'll put it in my saved folder. I don't know if you know this, but you can save pictures on Instagram, and then you can go to a save folder. And then when you want, you could pull up those pictures. So if you really get stumped and you can't figure out what you want to make that you haven't made in a while, you want to try something new, or whatever the case may be, if you just need ideas on the fly, go to the save folder, and it's really great because there's this one guy, Keith Brinker, I think his name is, and he is the friendly balloon guy. Your neighborhood friendly balloon man. I don't know if I said it perfectly, but anyway, he does the cute little thingies, the cute ones. Of course, while the video is running, I can't remember the name. But you know the Japanese ones? I forgot the names, the little cute Japanese ones. Of course, I'm recording right now, so I can't go check. But anyway, he does like lots of versions of those, and I love them. So I'll do those like for a pinch when I really need a surprise. And then there's a lot of really great balloon artists that I follow, and that's been really fun for me. Because this way, the surprise could be something on the board, of course, but it could also be something off the board. And it's been so much fun. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is you guys should save your scraps. Have like a little basket just for scraps. Scraps come in handy. There's times you just need a little bit of white, a little bit of gold, and I'm really cheap with my balloons. I try to get the most out of them, so I would advise to save scraps like white scraps, gold scraps, and just leave them around. Have them nearby because they really come in handy. Sometimes all you need is a little scrap, and I would definitely say to do that. All right, the next thing is clear bags. We've talked about clear bags, but I'm going to talk about them again. They're really great for deco jobs because when you have a deco job, right, if you're doing 2 columns and an arch, you could put all the colors of the arch that you're making. Let's say you got an arch that's blue, green, yellow, and brown. You could put all those bags of balloons in the clear bag. This way, when it's time to go, bam, you have your bag, you can see all your balloons, off you go. And for me, the preparation has really helped me because when it comes to preparing for a gig, the gig goes so much easier if you really prepare and you preset and you pre-plan and all that. And the other thing about clear bags is you can just see your stuff. And yeah, I can't say enough about them. They really are great, and they're cheap. They're not expensive. All right, next little tip. When you're doing a project, you should clock in and clock out. So start the clock. When you're working on a balloon project, put the stopwatch on. But then when you take a break, pause it. And then the thing is, you got to remember to turn it back on. That's what happened to me. I'll take a break or I'll get a phone call and I'll pause it and I might forget to turn it back on. I've done that a few times, but it's really great because then at least you can know how long something took. So for example, if you made a giant design and you're like, okay, it should take me 4 hours to make it, and then you got your stopwatch and you end up closing out at 6 hours, you're like, oh man, I didn't know it didn't think it was going to take that long, but it's good to just know. And the reason why is because people will ask you, if you do make a phenomenal, big, giant project, people are going to be like, how long did that take to make? And I don't know, a few hours, but I'd rather give them an exact amount of hours. I could say it took 8 hours, it took 10 hours. I think that's the way to go. All right, so I have here Instagram and Facebook. I don't know why I wrote that. Yeah, that's the tip. Instagram and Facebook, guys. Push it. Especially Instagram. Oh, my goodness. I have been on fire with Instagram. And definitely push the Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, you're falling behind. Get yourself on Instagram. What I've noticed is, actually, now I remember, people are really not using Facebook that much anymore. I feel like Facebook's kind of, I use it sometimes, but Instagram is like every day. So definitely, guys, do Instagram as often as you can. I can't say enough about it. You can even do boosting, but I would say do small boosts. Don't do a big boost. Don't invest like too much money in that. All right, the other thing, contractor bags. When you're doing a big giant project, you got to put them in giant bags. So if you go to the local hardware store, they have giant contractor bags. They're like 50 gallons or something. They're huge. And what I did was this one project I had, it was so big that I cut it open and then I taped them all together. And it was great. It was the way to go. So definitely contractor bags is the way to go. And outside of that, I can just tell you guys, I have been so busy doing gigs. I hope you all have been busy doing gigs. I mean, this is the time, this is the season for gigs. So rack up those gigs. I mean, it's been an amazing, amazing time of the year. I have just been going from gig to gig to gig. My balloon bag is sometimes good, sometimes not good. It has just been so crazy because I've been doing balloons, I've been doing bubbles, and I've been doing decor. And the other day I had all three in one day. I had balloons, bubbles, and decor in one day. My car is disaster. I have no room left in my car. That's sad. So the other thing is, oh man, my phone's been ringing all day. It's been crazy. The other thing is, I got a printer the other day. This is a funny story. I had a line work event. It was a line work event, and I wanted to make just a very small menu, and I wanted to print out the options on the menu. For whatever reason, the printer decided I'm not in the mood right now, and it was a HP printer, and I got so mad because I ended up having to handwrite the menu, and the handwriting menu was a disaster. It looked really ugly, and it did not look professional at all. And I was just disappointed about it, so I ended up throwing that printer out and also breaking it. Felt really good. And I got a Canon printer, and this Canon printer made all those pictures, and it was awesome. So, yeah, that's my other advice. If something ain't working right, you know what? The printer was $30. The ink was $35. The ink costs more than the printer. Just get a new printer. You might as well. I can't deal with stress. You know, when stuff doesn't work, it's time to get it out. It's time for a new one. And outside of that, I am going to post some tutorials. I really am. I'm trying to get into a routine. I'm hoping that maybe every Tuesday or every Thursday, or maybe every Tuesday and Thursday, or every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like, basically, I have these restaurants. So I'm thinking I can do a tutorial and then bring the balloon to the restaurant. That's the plan. So I'm going to definitely try to be more consistent with that. I've been so busy. And then I have to do my emails. And then everything else with life. Like, I'm trying to exercise. I'm trying to lose weight. And everything else. You know, it makes it very challenging. So I'm really going to try. But as I said, guys, I hope you've all been really busy crushing gigs and giving it your all. And definitely make sure you guys get a big hat. Protect your head from sunburn. And outside of that, do I have anything else interesting to tell you? Okay, I know. Of these designs, what would you like to see? What do you think? I got distracted because I got a voicemail. But I could show you most of them, probably. I could definitely show you most of them. And, yeah, I mean, we could go in any direction here. And I'm excited. I'm wondering how this list is going to go, because this list is extremely ambitious. I mean, it is a little too ambitious, but the good news is I'm going to make everything either. I want to have like a more elaborate version of something, and then I want a simple version of something. Like, basically, I want to have two versions of everything. I want to have a big, giant, fancy flamingo, and then I want to have a tiny flamingo when I'm in a pinch and I'm in a hurry. You just make a fast flamingo, and here you go. So that's the real plan of it. Anyway, guys, we're close to 15 minutes. So thank you so much, and I appreciate it. I'm sorry I haven't been around, but I did give you some good advice, and I did hit you with some knowledge, and I showed you my new list. So I hope that made up for it. All right, I'll see you. Thank you.